Hi, I'm Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today is Dan Shaughnessy. With a 14-2 season, Bill Belichick now becomes certainly the first man working today who has had 4 seasons of 14 or more victories, including one of 16-0. Dan, are we being hopelessly parochial when we suggest that as time goes on, he is separating himself not only from the current crop, but maybe from anyone who's ever coached, at least in the last 45 years?
You have to go there. I mean, you're going to come into George Halas and Vince Lombardi and guys like that, but he's in the conversation right now. Chuck Noll won 4 Super Bowls. Belichick's got a chance to do that this year, and he's been in another one.
In a whole different era.
The 14-win thing, obviously, he's already gotten somewhere no one else has gone. Those things are there. You're never going to be able to talk about old days, old school 12-game seasons and lack of competition, but this is the salary cap era. There's player procurement going on. I mean, it didn't work out great in Cleveland. That was a learning experience, but at this stage of his career, he's in anyone's top 5.
Ask Bill Belichick who the greatest coach of all time is, and I guarantee you he'll say Paul Brown. And Paul Brown was so good that Otto Graham played in the championship game every single year we ever played for Paul Brown, whether it was the old AFC or the NFL. Paul Brown, and he was the most innovative and influential coach in the history of football, along with George Halas, no question about it. But in terms of the real expertise in a much more complicated era of football, the guys that you look toward, I look for Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh reinvented or restructured football, the West Coast offense that so many people use today. He's out there. Really, I think he's his only peer. I think that Walsh is his only peer.
Well, and Parcells comes into the discussion because he was a team builder. He built 5 teams. That's pretty good. He went to Super Bowls with 2 or 3.
Defensive coordinator
he only won 2, and it's
the
whole thing like that. I'd like to bring him into the discussion of the modern guys.
Yes, of course.
And you're always going to have your Landrys. And,
all right, let's get right to it, though. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. Siamese twins, how do we separate them? Or should we or can we?
It's Russell and Red Auerbach.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. And
Montana and anybody.
Red would always give credit, say, sure, I couldn't win without him. I won once I got him.
And Bill never, I mean, Bill always gives credit to the players. They do the work, he says. And as someone, and our old colleague Ron Boyd just loves to quote whoever said, it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Johnnies and Joes. And yes, it is about the Johnnies and Joes, but X's and O's do matter. When it comes to X's and O's, I think we can safely say we have the master right here in New England, Bill Belichick.